Hey guys, welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we finished off the subterranean complex in Valley of Repose. And in this episode, we're going to be going to the Awakening Wood and taking on the next and actually the final dungeon of the Awakening Wood. So let's get on in there. Now, we had a pretty tough boss battle against the man at legs at the end of Subterranean Complex, but truth is, this dungeon we'll be taking on next in the Awakening Wood is actually, I wouldn't say as challenging as Man at Legs, but it's pretty darn close. And this also could be the last dungeon we take on before we finish off paying off the debt in this game, so that's pretty good. So, actually, first things first, I'm gonna go check something real quick because, yeah, shoot. These freaking share grubs are eventually going to appear, and they're going to start dismantling your bridge that you created when you got the exploration thing, or whatever it's called, to unlock the perplexing pools. So you're going to want to take care of them right away, because they're going to try and limit your progress to the next dungeon, because this bridge is actually very vital to making your next trip to the last dungeon of the Awakening Wood a lot simpler. So we're going to want to get rid of these guys as soon as possible, so that way we have less of the bridge to repair. Although if you are quick enough, you can actually take care of these guys before they start dismantling the bridge, but unfortunately we weren't fast enough this time around, so we're going to have to get our purples and take care of all the enemies on the way to this bridge. So we're going to be doing that. So, in fact, actually I'm going to start by getting I was thinking of getting both purples and whites, but we'll probably just focus on purples, because that might just be enough to get rid of all the enemies and make the bridge too at the same time. So, I don't think there's going to be any violet or ivory candy pop buds in the in the next dungeon. But still, I think we should still, wait, what? Why am I missing 5? What the heck? You slackers. Alright, for some reason they didn't follow us all the way here, but whatever. Okay, now let's make our way back to the bridge. Alright, so I took care of all the enemies along the way here, and now we're going to start repairing our bridge that these sugar grubs were so nice enough to destroy, or at least try to destroy. They didn't destroy much of it, thankfully. And yeah, we're not going to go that way. I don't know what you're trying to do, but we're not going that way. This way is way faster. Okay, and you know what, we might as well, actually it's probably not worth the time, so we're not going to worry about those bulb orbs over there. In fact, actually we need to focus on making our way to the next dungeon, because actually making your way to this last dungeon is actually going to take a lot of work from the blue Pikmin, because, surprise, surprise, you're going to be running into a lot of water on the way. So we're going to actually put away all of our purples, because not only are we going to be making our way to the next dungeon, we're also going to get the last above-ground treasure here at the Awakening Wood. And this requires basically entirely blue Pikmin. So we're going to get out 100 blue Pikmin. And, you know, along the way, not only are you going to be dealing with the water hazard, but you're also going to be dealing with enemies within that water. And that includes yellow Wollywogs. And those guys, pretty annoying still. Even if you have the right technique to destroy those guys easily, they're still kind of a pain. So, yeah, they're going to be quite a problem getting over to the dungeon. So, oh shoot. Yeah, if we're going to get any of this food back, we're going to have to kill those bulbors, but unfortunately we don't really have the purples out with us, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We're also going to let these butterflies go free. Normally I would kill them, but nah. Let's let them go free this time, because they're really beautiful creatures. Okay, so this is the way to the last dungeon of the Awakening Wood. And, yep, you can already see why we're going to need a lot of blue Pikmin to get there. So, first of all, let's take care of this Wollywog here, using the strategy that works best against them. And that will make you lose the least amount of Pikmin. If I'm lucky enough, that is. Okay. Alright, just one more, and that should be good enough. Yep, there we go, okay. Okay, and not only that, but they also actually had the audacity to make this second bridge poisonous. So, after you create this bridge over here using the blue Pikmin, you're going to have to bring whites over here to take care of that other bridge. So it's pretty annoying, but thankfully that bridge is not actually as long as this one is, so that won't be an issue at all. So, alright, so now with these two sugar grubs dead here, we're going to take care of this other Wollywog here. And actually, then again, once we're done with that, then we might actually be able to get this last treasure here. So the last treasure, the Awakening Wood, the last above ground treasure, is right over here. Put the sledge over here. And once you know it, it's actually a birdie. Which reminds me of one of my favorite games to play back in team sports back in high school. So, alright, so we'll begin that, so that way Captain Omar and Louie can start playing badminton in their ship. Won't that be fun? If only they made a minigame out of this treasure, but sadly they didn't. Okay, so we're going to... Alright, so this treasure is actually... we might want to get these guys out of the way, actually, because this could be a little tricky with all this food in the way. Okay, so now with that Yelly Wollywog out of the way, we're going to lower this thing down. This is kind of a puzzle that actually they have to go through to get this treasure. So we're gonna put Olimar on this scale thing, and then we're going to supply him with, let's say, this doesn't really require a lot of Pikmin, but we'll just throw 20 up there with him, just to be safe. That should be more than enough. So, whatever. I put 28 up there, but I don't care. Okay, and then we're going to tip the scale over here. And by doing that, we'll be able to throw all our Pikmin up here and get this treasure. Yeah, so it requires 15. So 15 is the least amount of Pikmin you need to have with Olimar. And once we do that, then we can... Oh, shoot, they're probably going to want to complete the bridge before they do this. Yep, the blue Pikmin are too stupid enough to realize that they could carry the treasure through the water, so we're going to have to actually create this bridge in order to get the treasure back. It'd be really nice if they didn't try to grab that pellet in the process, but okay. Here we go. I guess another thing I'm concerned about is if they're going to try to put it through this poison bridge. It'd be really dumb, but it wouldn't surprise me if the blue Pikmin actually tried to do that, even though they're immune to water and could carry the treasure through the water. But you know what? I shouldn't really question Pikmin AI because it's kind of... I imagine it's pretty difficult to program either way. Alright, let's see if they actually go the right way. And yes, they are. Thank God for that. So, oh shoot, they're probably going to carry him through those Bulborbs, aren't they? Oh, great. Well, looks like we're going to have to get the white Pikmin, well, not the whites, but the purple, actually both white and purple out to, 1, take care of those Bulborbs, and 2, create that poison bridge. And actually, come to think of it, we might not actually have enough time to make it to the next dungeon, unfortunately. And unfortunately, this took a lot longer than I was hoping it would. So, how am I going to do this? Okay, so we'll just wait for them to get back up here, and then we'll call them and get the purples out. Okay. Now we're going to put... Wait, what? It'd be really nice if they I don't know what's up with that guy. Okay. Now let's put our blues away. And I don't think we're going to get... So what we're going to do is... Oh, shoot, we have to wait for those guys to go back in their ship. Alright, so let's just pull out all of our white so we can complete the bridge faster. And then the rest will be purples. And they'll actually be very helpful to... Alright, well, what we're going to try to do is we're going to at least try to make it so we can go straight to the dungeon on the next day, because... You know, as long as we get a treasure, I might feel satisfied today, but I'm not entirely sure, because, to be honest, I've had more luck with just going straight to the dungeon and getting the treasure the same day, but oh well. I can't really complain much. As long as we get the treasure back, that's what matters. Okay. Now with these guys out of the way, we're going to put our purples... Oh, no, we don't need to put them away, per se, but... What we need to do is... Shoot, I Ah, whatever. It's fine. We'll just have to make our way to the bridge now and complete that while the purples are carrying everything else back to ships. So, yeah, there's definitely not even close enough time to get to that dungeon, unfortunately, so... Whoa. I almost accidentally put him in the water. That would not have been good at all. Okay, here we go. Alright, now we're gonna get rid of those poison generators. And now with that taken care of, we'll be able to have all the Pikmin come over here and bring them over to the dungeon. So, I know I said, like, in previous episodes that, from now on I'd be taking, like, all 5 colors Pikmin to the dungeons, but I might actually make an exception here, because this dungeon has a lot of water hazard. Like, it would be very helpful if you had more than 20 blues with you going into this dungeon, because there's going to be certain sub-levels where you're basically, where blue Pikmin are going to have to do most of the work, because they might, like, have everything on one side of a body of water or something like that. I don't know. That's just something that you're going to run into quite a bit in this, dungeon, so it's best to just bring a lot of blue Pikmin just to be safe. Like, we'll probably just replace one entire color Pikmin with blues and just have like 40 blues with us or something like that. I don't know. So, either way, we got our treasure back to the ship. So it's called the air brake, and that puts us at 90% of the depth complete. And so I don't know for sure exactly, but it seems like we will be completing the depth tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow, but like after the dungeon's over. So anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all progress we can make for today, so we're just gonna end off this day here. Alright, so put our Pikmin away, and now we go to sunset. Another thing I wish you could do in real life. Okay. So that's pretty good progress for today. Alright, today I tried building a small room at the top of a tree. It reminded me of my younger days, when I lived in a little shed. Those memories help make this bearable. Wait a second, you lived inside a shed. Where were your parents? I guess President Sasha didn't have parents or something. Alright, well, that ends off today's episode. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow for another exciting episode of Pikmin 2, where we will be making our way to the final dungeon of Awakening Wood and completing the depth once we're in that dungeon, I guess. So, I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.